Bentancur.
That's the early worry for Milan, the position that Pjanic is picking up inside the centre circle. Bakayoko's probably going to come across, vacate his position and get a lot closer to him.
Alexandro here to Milan Pjanic, who as ever is looking to dictate things in that midfield for the Bianconeri.
Yeah, he can't be given this amount of time, otherwise he'll start picking passes. Pjanic, terrific technician.
Bentancur. Bentancur to Pjanic. Chiellini. One in, plenty of pace on it, and off the head of Dybala and behind.
Yeah, that's the worry for Gattuso's team. It's just when they drop off a little bit deep and that back four does go back 10-15 yards. The amount of players Juve have got in wider areas, like Bentancur, Matuidi breaking from midfield, but the width comes from Cancelo and Alexandro. And that's before you even get to Douglas Costa and Dybala.
It's a bit risky from Donnarumma, but got away with it. Paqueta. Looking for the run here of Cutrone, with Kessié getting into the box. Çalhanoğlu too.
Well, he should have done a little bit better. Not Çalhanoğlu, but Cutrone with the ball into him.
Chiellini. Scored, didn't he, Chiellini, in that 2016 Supercoppa loss to Milan. Finished 1-1. It was decided in penalty shootout. Pasalic, the perennially loaned out Chelsea player, got the winning penalty. Late challenge on Bakayoko by Bentancur.
Yeah, just a fraction late, just trying to stretch that right leg, trying to make the tackle there. The Uruguayan, ball flicked over the top. He's always struggling to make this into a 50-50, catches Bakayoko. And then Luca Banti, the referee, done the right thing, just a little bit of a warning, no card as yet.
Preferred to Khedira in the midfield tonight. Bentancur has been having a good season. Interesting to hear Max Allegri describe today's game as good practice for elimination rounds. Presumably he's talking about the Champions League, where they'll meet Atleti next. That's why we have this break in play. Let's tell you about what we have coming up on BT Sport. Plenty as ever, including a big London derby at the Emirates on Saturday. That's from 5 o'clock. Arsenal against Chelsea is also in 4K. And we have plenty of FA Cup action coming up as well. 4 live games from the 4th round, starting at the Crown Ground. Accrington against either Derby or Southampton. Their replay being played tonight. Then we're off to Kingsmeadow. Wimbledon against West Ham. At Selhurst Park, it's Crystal Palace against Tottenham. That's on Sunday the 27th. And our 4th round coverage concludes at the Hive. The Bees against the Bees. Barnet against Brentford. That programme will include the 5th round draw as well, also in 4K.
Frenchman struggling to try and run this one off so far. It was a knee on knee. An accident from Bentancur, but he certainly caught Bakayoko. He needs to be brave here and run this one off.
He has seen his form pick up of late. Bakayoko has even been talking about maybe extending his stay with Milan. There was a time when it was said in the Italian media that they were looking to let him go back to Chelsea after a couple of months. It started so badly for him. Yeah,
I think Gattuso came out, didn't he? He said he was a little bit mentally fragile, a little bit weak when he first went in there. That to rebuild his confidence. He's a good player if he can get back to the player he was at Monaco. Milan or Chelsea will still have a brilliant midfield player. Just didn't show it while in England.
A nudge there off Bentancur. Says nothing's changed in terms of his training or anything like that. Says that he's just been continuing to work hard and starting to reap the benefits of it. Here's Paqueta. Çalhanoğlu decides to try and bend one, and he's capable from that sort of distance.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad hit. Çalhanoğlu, as soon as he gets it on that right foot, always looking to chop inside. Very rarely does he go to the byline. He hits it quite well. Just trying to find that top right-hand corner. He didn't trouble Szczesny.
Reports linking Çalhanoğlu with a move back to Germany in the January transfer window, but said that Gattuso personally blocked that move. He's a fan of Çalhanoğlu's, Gattuso. Pjanic plays it wide here to Alexandra. 3 in the box, and the cross nowhere near any of them.
No, unusual technique there from Alexandro. Great delivery on that left side. Normally tries to whip inside the 18-yard box. Went for power on that occasion, didn't come off. And fantastic fullback he is, and one of the best.
And they've finally got him to sign a new contract, haven't they? That was until 2023. Put pen to paper last month, Alexandra. I think they've been dangling that contract in front of him for quite some time. Castillejo in a race with Chiellini, and it's going to be a Milan throw.
Yeah, I think for Juve, that's the only position on the pitch, that left-back slot, when Alexandro's not fit, they struggle to fill. João Cancelo plays on that side. I think everywhere else on the pitch, they've got 2 or 3 numbers in every position. So when he is missing, he's a big loss.
Just a reminder that extra time and penalties, both possibilities this evening. We must get a winner in Jeddah. Bakayoko trying to disguise the pass for Paqueta. Intriguing signing, isn't he? Paqueta from Flamengo. His first 2 international call-ups in September. Chichi, the Brazilian head coach, says that he thinks the same way about football as Neymar and Coutinho. No pressure there then. João Cancelo with the chance to cross, and it was headed clear by the Rossoneri skipper Romagnoli.
A great header from Romagnoli. It's a little bit of a worry for Milan. When Juve get down that right-hand side, especially with Cancelo, he put some terrific balls in the box.
He hasn't got involved much yet, has he, Samuel Castillejo?
There's a player that you need on the ball. He can pick a pass, got good vision. And being a defensive player is not really his strength, not his forte.
Probably wouldn't have started tonight had Suso been available. Of course, he's suspended. His fellow Spaniard is Zapata. Castillejo with Calabria getting beyond him. Zapata is taught that a new contract being prepared for Zapata. Which they've had to do without Caldara. Milan through injury. Here's Kessié. Alexandro back here for Chiellini.
A confident piece of play from Castillejo. That's what Milan fans want when he's down that right-hand side. He'll try and hook the
well there, the Milan right back. This Juve's 7th Supercoppa final in a row. They've won 3 and lost 3 of the previous 6. Now this could be promising here. It's only fractionally wide again from João Cancelo. He's having some joy down that right-hand side.
Yeah, he's playing really well. The interchange, the positions between Dybala and Ronaldo is absolutely fascinating. He gets inside the 18-yard box on his right foot there, Cancelo. You feel as though he should hit the target. It's not the easiest skill. Try and bury that in the bottom left-hand corner as you're looking on the angle. But a good effort.
I couldn't believe he hadn't played for over a month because of a knee injury. Looks fresh as a daisy, doesn't he?
Yeah,
just
before he got that knee injury, he's probably in the form of his life. At the start of the season, it was an incredible form for Juve.
Signed for just over €40 million from Valencia back in June. He'd had that loan spell in Italy with Inter. Milan, by the way, have won the last 3 Supercoppa finals they've been involved in. Victories in 2004, 2011 and 2016. They haven't lost in this competition since 2003. It was Juve who beat them on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Trezeguet and Pirlo scored the goals in that game, 2 great names of the past.
Well, they're only just behind Juve when you look at the numbers that they've been involved in. Milan won 7 and lost 3, and Juve won 7, lost 6.
These sides hoping for what will be their 8th victory, record-breaking 8th victory in this competition, as Alexandro is brought down. Haven't seen too much of him yet.
No, he's been a little bit quiet, but I think when you do watch Juve, they keep the ball in midfield. They're fantastic players in Bentancur and Pjanic. Tweedy's the one that always provides the energy in the legs. But keep an eye on Ronaldo and Dybala especially. They're interchanging their positions. There's been some good combination play so far. And they do get a lot of width, Juve, from their fullbacks.
Alexandro. Movement here from Dybala. A nudge there off Samuel Castillejo. Juventus get the free kick.
That looked like a foul on Dybala. Not known for his tackles. Castillejo probably just leans into the side of Dybala. Not too much in it. The Argentinian, as soon as you feel the contact, you are going to hit the floor and buy the free kick.
Wants his players to be more concentrated than their last 2 Supercoppa finals. Max Allegri, those defeats to Milan and Lazio, but Gennaro Gattuso's side with some defending to do here, and it's the man who won the free kick, La Joya, the jewel, Dybala, who will take it.
Always difficult to score when you put this in the box. I wonder if there's one from the training ground.
In it goes, and it was headed clear by Romagnoli.
Yeah, it's amazing when you're on them situations, you're never quite confident because there's so many players, defensive players, inside the 18-yard box. It's difficult to pick someone out.
Pjanic. Douglas Costa. Dybala. Too close to Donnarumma.
He's just hoping that Ronaldo or Blaise Matuidi would make that run to the near post. Good hands, though, from Donnarumma.
He's got 4 clean sheets in the league, Donnarumma, this season, all of them coming in the last 9 games. And they've been pretty defensively switched on of late. Milan, of course, the clean sheet as well in the Coppa Italia against Samp at the weekend at Marassi.
Well, we had a little chuckle, didn't we, just before the teams were announced, and you see Donnarumma in the side, still only 19. You feel as though he's been around forever.
He's played every minute of the last couple of seasons, and of this one, a yellow card here for Çalhanoğlu.
He's arguing his case with Luca Banti. There's not too much in that, I have to say. Just looks like a routine foul. Does go slightly high on Bentancur, but not so sure that's a yellow.
Up against the club that he left over the summer. He's been saying how grateful he is to be back at Juventus. The supporters, some of them did let him know, didn't he, when he returned, that they didn't appreciate the fact that he'd left for Milan in the first place, but he just seemed to be winning them over again now.
Just about. Took him a little bit of time, didn't it? First couple of months, I wouldn't say he struggled, but he couldn't get the Juve fans back on side quick enough.
Rodriguez going to ground.
He's a player, Ricardo Rodriguez, like Alexandro, that loves to get high up the pitch. Good cross of the ball, good energy.
Calabria forward here to Cutrone. Castillejo brings it back here and finds Zapata. Castillejo caught there, was he, by Matuidi? The referee says play on.
I think he tried to ride the tackle there, Castillejo. I'm not sure there was any contact.
It's Bakayoko's ball wide here to Rodriguez. Fired in towards Cutrone, who had Bellucci at his back. Here's João Cancelo.
Yeah, better though from Milan's fullbacks. Calabria a minute ago put the ball into Cutrone's feet, and likewise Rodriguez.
This could be interesting. Calhanoglu winning the free kick in a great position for Milan.
Yeah, Bentancur a little bit sloppy, ball won back high up the pitch. I imagine Calhanoglu would fancy taking this on, even from the angle. He might whip this in, lots of pace, and try and put it in flat.
They're not short of dead ball experts, are they, Milan, with Ricardo Rodriguez in the squad as well, although he won't be taking this. Castillejo walks away.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Castillejo walking away, because I always favour the in-swinger. You can put this in as flat as you can, and it might come off a black and white shirt or a Milan shirt. Any contact towards goal is going to struggle. Szczesny.
Nothing to do yet for the Juventus keeper. It's Calhanoglu with the ball in, but that was a bit underwhelming in the circumstances.
Yeah, well, the first port of call should be clearing Dybala, who's the front screen.
Get another chance here, Milan, to try and cause this Juve defence some problems. 5 players in the box for the Rossoneri. Deep delivery, and Szczesny was unsure. Now was a chance for Bakayoko. Castillejo looks to try and bend one in. And they were a bit unsure of the bat there, the champions.
Yeah, Juve got lucky. Szczesny's error. He's trying to judge the flight of the ball. He got it horrendously wrong. Just wouldn't fall for Bakayoko. Castillejo on the follow-up on his left side, trying to find that top left-hand corner.
Calabria. Castillejo, encouragement for the Rossoneri. Chiellini got there before Cutrone. Misjudged by Dybala. Paqueta gets it back here for Milan. A bit more energy about the Rossoneri here. Calhanoglu. Calabria's forward from right back. He's got Castillejo on the outside. Paqueta, who's been neat and tidy so far, finds Rodriguez. Calhanoglu in a bit of space. Nicely done by Paqueta. Well, certainly looks a confident player, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Calabria. And it's Chiellini there first for Juventus. Mentioned both of these sides through to the Coppa Italia quarter-finals. The draw, by the way, has pitted Milan against Napoli at San Siro. Juve will host Atalanta in Turin. Juve, the defending champions, both in league and cup. Miralem Pjanic.
It's the type of evening in these conditions. You don't want to give the ball away too cheaply. It's hard work getting it back.
Alexandro with the cross. And it was well read and cut out by Christian Zapata. Castillejo going to ground after the challenge from Alexandro, and a yellow card is shown to the Juve left back.
That's a silly foul to give away from Alexandro. It's a nothing foul. Castillejo is going nowhere really. Just treads down the back of his Achilles. That'll be a sore one. And that's the correct decision from Luca Banti. A silly foul, unnecessary foul, and now he's on a yellow card.
It's been a real regular in the Juve side this season, Alexandro. Only Ronaldo and Bonucci have played more minutes in Serie A. What do you think, Don, that Gattuso will have made of this opening 26 minutes?
I think you'd be happy. I think Milan have started quite well. First 5 minutes they were a better side. Obviously the game's just going to settle down at this period where it's a sort of a chess match, but I think you'd be happy how they've started. They've created half chances. I think Donnarumma's made too many outstanding saves. Back four looks solid. I think the only thing when you watch Castillejo and Çalhanoğlu, they are inconsistent players. On their day, when they get hold of the ball and produce passes and they're confident, they're good players. Just need to see more of them.
Bentancur. João Cancelo. Douglas Costa. Pjanic. Chiellini calling for it. Gets it here. The captain. Turned into a decent ball there. Ronaldo, one of those waiting in the middle. Matuidi is in there too. Douglas Costa with the cross. Too much on it for Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think Douglas Costa was just hoping. I think he's looking to Ronaldo. If he spins around the far post, Ronaldo is in. Keep an eye on number 7 in the box. If he peels away, keeps going on Calabria, he probably gets in. Just tried to make that dart and run inside the 6-yard box. They've had a couple of chances. Douglas Costa had a good one for Juve early on. Cancelo had one in that similar right-hand side. So they have to be switched on, Milan. That's a real bugbear of mine, Adam. This has to be a free kick to the opposition when it goalkeeper tries to play. I think you can see when Milan come alive, they get balls into Crotone, and they've done that one.
Coppa Italiana.
Welcome back. Goalless then at half-time in the Supercoppa. Tell you about some Bundesliga action we have coming up on Friday at 7:15. The first game back, of course, after the winter break in Germany. Hoffenheim against the champions Bayern. That's on BT Sport 1. So, something of a carnival atmosphere at the King Abdullah Sports City in Jeddah. Many of them are waiting for Cristiano Ronaldo to do the business. Is that an Inter shirt that I just saw in the crowd there as well? Well, there's plenty of support for both clubs. Stadium with a capacity just over 60,000. Cutrone taking the opportunity to have a word with Luca Banti as the players come out. And interestingly, you haven't seen this, but myself and Don Hutchison.
Tuso is going to make the change. Who for? Both wide players, Castillo and Chanalolu on yellow cards. I think would be harsh on Patrick Cutrone if he got taken off. He's been quite good, but he goes through his paces, Higuain.
Gattuso, rather unusually for a head coach, says that he felt the pressure more as a player than he does as a coach ahead of these big games, cup finals. Normally it's the other way around. They say that they feel the pressure more as a coach, but what can his side do in this second half?
I was just trying to think whether it's a good thing or a bad thing for Higuain if he comes on, because reports before the game said he had a fever and he's coming on in 26 degrees and quite a humid atmosphere.
Well, like symptoms, whether he surely wouldn't be allowed anywhere near the rest of the players. Interestingly, he wasn't actually on any of the team photos that they've done ahead of this game, so that added to the speculation. But we'll see whether Gonzalo Higuain comes on in the second half. There'll certainly be plenty of